Hi, this is Ezekiel Chew, founder of Asia Forex Mentor. So first of all, I'd like to wish you a happy new year, right? Happy 2016. And I wish that you will achieve your goals that you desire this 2016, right? Make this 2016 a year of your mark, right? A year that to remember for, a year whereby you go out and strive for to achieve the things and the goals that you have set for. So if you haven't already start planning about the things you would like to achieve this 2016, it is always good to start this planning at the start of the year and make sure you continuously monitor them throughout the entire year itself, and not just set a goal at the start and then forget about it roughly 1-2 months down the road, right? Goal setting and monitoring and how are you progressing according to your goal is a continuous movement, and it's not a one day off basis itself. And this is something that I always like to do at the start of the year, whereby I keep track of what I've accomplished last year and what I didn't accomplish last year, and what is my goals for this upcoming year, this 2016, which has already started. Yeah, so yeah, that is on the side note of what I normally like to do at the start of the year, and I urge you to do so, because if not, every year will just go past without us knowing what is going to happen for the rest of the year. If you don't plan it, if you don't set our goals and our targets and our steps to achieve it, nothing is going to happen, right? The success doesn't happen overnight. Success is achieved through proper planning and effort, right? Continuous effort in working towards the goal itself. Okay, all right, so back to the video itself. So I'm back in doing my weekly analysis video, and in this video I'll be revealing what I do on a weekly basis, and I'll be sharing my analysis for this week, which is the 4th of January 2016. Yeah, so you can refer to this video throughout the week to spot for trade setups. The analysis in this video will be my trading plan for the week. So in my weekly analysis video, I'll be sharing pairs that have possible setup for the week, or pairs that are worth taking note. So on the last week, I didn't do a recording. Previous week itself, I talked about the GBP JPY, yeah, and about the breakout that we have over here, and it coming down. So I also mentioned that it is most likely going to stop at the previous low somewhere over here, right, opening and closing, which also coincides with my Bollinger Band over here, and that's the reason why it's stopping right here right now. So it was a nice movement downwards from the breaking point downwards, almost 450 pips, which is a nice which is a nice trade. So we can expect some rejection over here right now, because here was all the previous lows and also the Bollinger Band as a rejection. So our price is probably going to stall around here, and then probably have a little rejection, and then we will see how it goes. Yeah, so this is the GBP JPY that did really good. So the next pair is the S&P 500, right? S&P and the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones, they're all pretty much the same. So I did talk about the crucial area, right? First, it went up later, and then it's right now in fact throughout all the entire stock market itself, it seems to be going down on the start of the year, right? Start of this year, in fact today is the start of the opening of the year. So across all boards, for example the China stock market, the Taiwan and the rest, they're all going down. So probably this isn't really a good sign for who knows, right, for the start of the year for the entire stock market itself. Yeah, and I do mention that last week itself, previous week itself, I do mention about the few crucial points of S&P, right? So price seems to be going back down towards my 365 for the, here was the first time, second time, third time, for the fourth time, and it looks like it's heading its way downwards already. Yeah, so once it goes here, we can expect for it to stall a while, and once it does break through this crucial area, here is the first crucial area. When it does break through this crucial area, the next zone would be the one over here at our Bollinger Band, yeah, and the 150. So once price breaks, so here is the first stop, which is what price is going to go through now, to encounter first, and here will be the first sign that the market is really going to start heading downwards already. Yeah, once it has broken this white line, the next stop would be, the final stop will be this, and if it does breaks through the entire my Bollinger Band and 150, we can see the market starting to head downwards already. Yeah, so if you are still I'm not trying to give any advice over here, but what I'm saying is based on what we're seeing in the market, if you're holding any stocks right now, it would be wise, or maybe you want to cut back a little on your stocks itself. And because possibly, yeah, who knows, that this could be the start of a downtrend, right, that we could see in the market itself. Yeah, so I know to us it's not just forex. As long as it's technical charts, we read all the charts as per the same. So it could be the stock market, it could be forex, it could be commodities as well. So they are all the same. So what I normally like to do is it's only recently whereby I start to note the stock market a lot. It's because this is the one that is going to be potentially is going to have a huge movement. Yeah, and probably a huge movement downwards. So this is the one that we always like to capture big movement, and this is one that if it does goes, we will want to get into it. Yeah, so this is the stock market. Yeah, the S&P 500. So I would like to talk about a couple of pairs, just the outlook of the couple of more pairs for this the start of the year itself. So the first one is Euro Yen. So Euro Yen, if you look at the monthly chart, let me zoom this a bit. So here previously it was, let me do this here. Okay, let me move this line first. Yeah, so previously the price was being held by the 150, and price is now coming back down to 150 again. So we can see the last 2 months itself, price touches the 150 exactly and didn't close above. And last month itself, it formed kind of like a pin bar, but still the 150 is still holding it pretty strong. So I'll just plot this line right at the 150 just to note so that I can see it on the lower time frame. Yeah, and so this is the main resistance that support that is blocking the movement downwards. So if you go to weekly time frame, we can also see that it is also at the same zone of my white moving average over here. So that is the reason why price got stopped over here, and price is now coming back down, and it will, right, touch the 150 and the 365 once again to test this as a rejection again. So, and we'll still probably see a rejection over here, but once price breaks through this crucial area, which is the monthly 150 and the weekly 365, then we can expect price to go down. Next stop would be the Bollinger Band. So this is the let's see the daily time frame. Yeah, so price is now stopping now over here, which is also what we can see here is because of my daily Bollinger. So after going through here, the next stop would be the series of the orange line and the white line that we have on the higher time frame itself. Once price breaks through this crucial area, then the next rejection would be the lows here. Then after that, there will be more rooms for the Euro Yen to run if it does break through this crucial area. But I think from what it seems like, it is trying to break through for probably this week or so. Yeah, so this is Euro Yen. So next pair is the New Zealand USD. So New Zealand USD, so from what we can see, let's see, here was the point whereby price broke through the 365, headed down a while before retracing back up. So now price came down to the white line, headed down a while before retracing back up again. So if we look at the lower time frame, let's say weekly, I have plotted the highs over here. So this is the previous high, price got up and got stopped here. So this is a crucial area for the New Zealand USD, whereby this is the main rejection area that is blocking it currently. So if I go on to the daily time frame, yeah, and so price head up, got rejected in a way at the top over here, and then it's now heading back down. So the first stop will be the 150. It looks like it's got through the 150. But if you go down to the 4 hour itself, you can see why price is stopping over here, because it's meeting my too strong rejection level over here. And if I zoom out later, what we can note is that here was the point. Price came up at this point in time. Okay, let's say just put from here. Okay, let's say just say over here. It came up to the white line, got rejected. Came up to the white line, the orange line got rejected. Third time got rejected. Fourth time it broke through. So came back down to the lines, got rejected naturally. Here was closed, got rejected. And this time around, that's the reason why it looks like it's going to get rejected, or at least why it's going to stop right now. So from what I can see is, this looks like a strong movement. It does look like it's trying to break its way downward. So, but it is of no surprise why price is stopping here, because we got two rejection levels over here. So what I would like to note is one price officially does breaks below, then it could start its next movement downwards to my white line here. Yeah, so this is New Zealand USD. So next pair, dollar CAD, USD CAD. So USD CAD, if I zoom out, yeah, we can see exactly why price came up and stopped here. It is because I plotted the line over here. It is because of the previous high over here back in 2003. So if we look at it exactly, yeah, I plot the line exactly at the high here. That was the previous high. It is of no surprise why price stopped here. So on the overall note itself is that US has already started to increase their interest rate, and they are going to expect to increase the interest rate throughout this year for 4 times. Yeah, so overall the consensus for USD is still strong, right? The USD is probably going to go up because the interest rate is still going to go up. Of course, there will be maybe pairs whereby the pairing whereby the USD may go down, but overall the USD for right now is still going to be pretty solid. Yeah, so price is now heading off to the previous rejection. So what we can notice here is that is the reason why price is stopping here, and it's probably going to stall a while before going up to the next level itself. So right now, if we go over to the lower time frame, so we can see why when price came up, it got stopped at several weeks over here, and it's also kind of resting at my Bollinger Band at the bottom here. Yeah, and so right now it's still pretty much sideways for the dollar CAD. So if we were going to buy, I would get up at the highest point over here, and right now it's just about getting in and out quick on the dollar CAD itself currently until it breaks above. Yeah, okay, so this is dollar CAD, GBP CAD. So GBP CAD is also another pair. Let's see. Okay, here, so price stopped here because it was at the previous high. So here will be the ultimate high rejection area, and we can also see marked by the highs here and the lows here. So here is indeed a strong rejection area at the top. Yeah, so if we go over to a weekly time frame, in a way here it would be like a double top setup, and that's the reason why price headed down after which. So price headed down. Before that was a strong bullish bar, yeah, but it headed down with a series of small bars, and it got stopped at, if we can see all the highs over here, here was the highs, here was the next support level to stop it. So if you go on to the daily time frame, we can see even more clearly, yeah, over here the rejection. So that's the reason why price came down and got rejected and hit our low. But overall, this is probably going to be a minor rejection area, and then it's still going to go up, and probably is going to come back down again to test this line once again. So overall for GBP CAD, what I will note is this right now price is in between these two congestion zone. If it does break through the middle, this middle zone is going down towards the next zone. So the next zone I'll mark at the next low over here. When price does break through this crucial rejection level, then probably we can look for a quick shot and get out somewhere in between over here. Right, just don't aim too far because it's not going to go anywhere soon, because here will be the next rejection area. Okay, so this is GBP CAD. Euro GBP. So Euro GBP looks pretty clear cut. If I look over at the monthly time frame, we can see it's now just pretty much sideways. So if I go on to the weekly time frame, yeah, we can see here was the highs, here's the highs. Price seems to be trying to go up to the high once again. If it does goes up to the high once again, it's going to be its third try. And usually price likes to break the rejection area on the third or try onwards. Yeah, so this will be a crucial area for us to note. Okay, so let's go on to daily time frame. We can expect while it's going up over here, it's going to kind of stall over here as well, then eventually kind of somewhere here. If price does goes to this point and breaks through, then it's probably going to get congested a while before heading its way upwards. So right now, Euro GBP, it's still in an overall uptrend heading its way upwards. Next, GBP USD. So GBP USD is a pair to note, whereby here was the, if you go on the monthly time frame, here was the lows. So I plot this the lows, and here is the opening and closing. So this area, and also the previous low here, is still a pretty strong rejection area. Last week itself, last month, sorry, this is a monthly time frame. Last month itself, the last monthly bar closed below all the previous low. So if I adjust the list a little, yeah, the last monthly bar closed above the previous low. So it does looks like it is now trying to hit its way downwards already. So the next stop downwards, I'll just plot a line at the next low. It's probably going to stop here a while before deciding its next movement. So if I go on to the weekly time frame, yeah, we can expect it's in a downtrend now. We can expect price to eventually head towards the low here, and which is the ultimate rejection. And if it does breaks through, then the next low would be somewhere here. Yeah, so this is GBP USD, and all, because the USD is still pretty much strong currently, yeah, so it's probably going to head its way downwards. Yeah, so this is my analysis for this week. And like I mentioned last week itself, I just opened my class for the start of 2016. It will be on January, so you can look on my site for the dates of my my masterclass for January itself. So I've decided to reopen on this January itself. So I'm closing the registration pretty soon. So if you are keen to learn the full training system, you can go over to my site to check it out. All right, that's it. I will see you all next week.